When Halle Bailey turned on her camera, she might have just been singing with the pure innocence of a music lover. But the internet is a harsh place. It scrutinizes her every breath, her every gesture. The cover video of the classic Human Nature that Halle posted on Instagram lasted only a few dozen seconds, yet the backlash and praise hit with lightning speed. A fierce debate erupted instantly. One side praised her powerful, soulful vocals, while the other flatly objected, claiming she was touching an untouchable legacy. Questioning doubts began to flood in. What surprised many was not that Halle Bailey sang Human Nature. What sparked debate was whether a young artist was simply sharing her love for music or sending a bigger message about the direction of her career. In the era of social media, the line between a spontaneous moment and a calculated media strategy has been completely blurred. The fact that a modern artist covering Michael Jackson instantly faces such harsh dissection proves just how immense the pressure is to recreate the king of pop on screen. Yet, on May 22, 2026, Halle Bailey did exactly that. She stepped directly into the eye of the storm with nothing but a microphone and her raw voice. It all started when Halle uploaded a seemingly casual 94-second acoustic cover of Michael Jackson's iconic 1982 thriller hit, Human Nature. The video wasn't a high-budget production. It was recorded with an organic, stripped-back setup inside a studio, where Halle stood simply in front of a microphone. Without complex instruments or heavy vocal editing, she delivered a slow, emotionally driven performance, moving her hands gently to the rhythm with a soft smile.
Reaching out to touch a stranger, electric eyes are everywhere. See that boy, he knows I'm watching. He likes the way I stare, and they say why? Just tell him that it's human nature. Why does it do me that way? If they say why?
She shared the clip across her social media platforms with the brief caption, "Tell him that it's human nature, #FYP, #human nature." Within just a few days, this short snippet went massively viral across TikTok, Instagram, YouTube, and X, racking up millions of views. Major entertainment outlets and reaction platforms, including the Jasmine brand, Capital Extra, and Black Cosmopolitan, immediately reposted the clip, amplifying the conversation to a global scale. Every day, thousands of singers post covers online, but Halle's video became an instant cultural flashpoint because Human Nature is an untouchable pop masterpiece. Michael Jackson fans hold this discography incredibly close to their hearts, making any attempt to cover it an immense risk. Furthermore, Halle is far from an unknown artist. As a household name who famously played Ariel in Disney's The Little Mermaid, 2023, a role that sparked intense global conversations around race, her every move is heavily scrutinized. It also didn't escape notice that she has always publicly cited Michael Jackson as her ultimate musical idol. The timing of the video felt deeply symbolic. Halle is currently pushing her solo music career alongside upcoming film projects like You, Me, and Tuscany. Industry onlookers quickly began speculating whether this was a soft launch for a new sonic era, or perhaps a subtle nod to the ongoing rumors casting her in a potential Janet Jackson biopic. What truly sets Halle's version apart is how she chose to handle the pressure. Instead of trying to mimic the King of Pop's signature ad-libs, she reinterpreted the track into a soft, soulful, and distinctly feminine ballad. For an artist who transitioned from the musical duo Chloe x Halle into Hollywood acting, this raw studio performance served as a powerful reminder to the public of her foundational vocal talent. Which begs the question, why did a mere 94-second cover manage to split the internet entirely in half? The answer lies in the volatile mix of generational divides. The moment Halle Bailey hit upload, she didn't just share a video, she inadvertently drew a battle line across the digital landscape. On one side of this divide stand the listeners who view Halle's performance as a breath of fresh air. They praise her for bringing a modern, soulful vibe to the track instead of falling into the trap of a cheap Michael Jackson imitation. Comment sections quickly filled with adoration for her angelic and smooth-as-water vocals, highlighting her impressive 4-octave range. However, the internet is rarely a place of consensus. On the other side stands a fierce contingent of Michael Jackson purists, many from older generations, who reacted with immediate hostility. For these fans, human nature is an untouchable sanctuary. As reported by Yahoo Entertainment in their article analyzing how the internet is fighting over Halle Bailey, one user perfectly captured the friction by writing, "Old people get so mad when someone covers an old favorite song and be like, 'Nobody beats Michael.' She isn't trying to, Grandma, it's just a cover." Yet, the root of the backlash goes much deeper than just internet bickering. Human nature was born from raw human experiences, curiosity, loneliness, and the deep isolation that came with Michael's astronomical fame. It represents the absolute pinnacle of his emotional vulnerability. It is also impossible to separate this backlash from the cultural baggage Halle carries. Ever since she was cast as Ariel in Disney's The Little Mermaid, 2023, she has been the target of intense racist trolling and bad faith criticism. For some onlookers, this cover was viewed through that exact same hypercritical lens, a young black Gen Z woman daring to disrupt a sacred cultural monument. In fact, the most cynical critics went as far as accusing Halle of trying too hard, or using Michael Jackson's name to boost her own brand. Skeptics openly questioned the timing, suggesting that she or her team were using the cover as a calculated publicity stunt to generate controversy, pull in attention, or soft launch her name for upcoming biopic projects. Instead of seeing a tribute, they saw a calculated media play. Two completely different worlds, looking at the exact same 94 seconds of video. To understand why this specific track triggers such fierce protective instincts, we have to look at the song itself. Within Michael Jackson's monumental discography, human nature occupies a place so rare and sacred that any attempt to reshape it feels, to many, like rewriting history. Released as the 5th single from the groundbreaking Thriller album, the track climbed to number 7 on the Billboard Hot 100 and reached number 2 on the Adult Contemporary chart. While it might not have been the most explosive hit on the record, it served as a critical pillar in making Thriller the best-selling album in history, securing the album's streak of consecutive top 10 singles. The story of its creation is a fascinating piece of pop lore. Added to the track list at the absolute last minute to replace Carousel, the song featured a dreamy melody composed by Steve Porcaro of the band Toto, with lyrics penned by John Bettis, all brought to life under the masterful production of Quincy Jones. It eventually became the ultimate architectural template for adult R&B and quiet storm formats, famously covered by jazz legend Miles Davis, and heavily sampled by generations of artists, most notably by S.W. Fee in their hit Right Here. In an extensive retrospective, Rolling Stone solidified its legendary status by placing it comfortably among the 50 best Michael Jackson songs, specifically pointing out its deep vulnerability and its crucial role in balancing the raw energy of the rest of the album. Beat It, or Thriller. It isn't fueled by heavy controversies or sharp social commentaries. Instead, it is a quiet, slow-tempo ballad defined by breathy vocals, dreamy synthesizers, and a gentle, comforting groove. Michael's legendary live performances during the Victory Bad and Dangerous tours, as well as his final This Is It rehearsals, only deepened this reverence. The dreamy atmosphere, the soft lighting, and his highly emotional live vocals turned the song into a timeless ritual. Stepping into that kind of sacred territory takes more than just vocal talent, it takes an immense amount of courage. By choosing to interpret a masterpiece that belongs to the world, Halle Bailey wasn't just performing, she was stepping onto a high wire without a safety net, forcing us to ask whether she was genuinely testing her limits or simply playing with fire. There is a reason why rising stars constantly gravitate toward the classics. For artists of the new generation, covering an iconic track is the ultimate rite of passage. It serves as a personal yardstick, allowing them to measure their own capabilities against the highest industry standards while building a multi-dimensional artistic identity. Halle is no stranger to this high-stakes game. Back in 2024, she drew eyes by tackling Mariah Carey's notoriously difficult My All, proving that she actively seeks out songs that demand intense technical precision and deep emotional weight to showcase her signature angelic tone and effortless breath control. Yet, human nature demands a completely different kind of mastery. It doesn't ask for powerhouse belting or overly complex vocal runs. Instead, it requires flawless breath control, delicate phrasing, a feather-light head voice, and an airy tone that can sustain an atmosphere of pure, fragile vulnerability. When you play at this level, the price of failure is incredibly steep. If a singer fails to capture that essential airy fragility, the internet will instantly dissect them for lacking depth, or worse, label them as unworthy. For Halle, who is actively steering her career through a critical transitional phase, a major backlash from the deeply protective Michael Jackson fanbase could have easily derailed her solo momentum and cast a shadow over her upcoming film ventures. But when the gamble pays off, the rewards are monumental. By delivering a version that many reaction channels praised as smooth, emotional, and doing the song justice, Halle proved her independent vocal strength. She showed that she could honor a monumental legacy while infusing it with a fresh, soulful Gen Z energy. Successfully navigating this trial by fire solidifies her status as a definitive voice of her generation, shifting the public narrative away from media controversies and squarely back onto her raw talent. But let's step away from the microphone for a moment and look at the chessboard of the modern music industry. In an era where talent is only half the battle, the other half is pure strategy. When you look at where Halle Bailey stands today, that innocent 94-second clip starts to look less like an impromptu jam session and more like a masterclass in career reinvention. She is actively shedding her past identity as a Disney starlet and one half of the duo Chloe x Halle to emerge as a fully realized, mature solo artist. Following the massive global success of The Little Mermaid, she has been balancing a demanding life, acting in upcoming film projects, embracing motherhood, and establishing her creative independence. She officially launched her solo music era with her debut album, Love, or Something Like It, via Parkwood Entertainment Columbia Records, building on the momentum of her Grammy-nominated single, Angel. This is exactly why aligning oneself with time-tested masterpieces is such a potent industry tactic. By stepping into the shadow of a giant like human nature, a young artist can instantly bridge the gap between multiple generations of listeners. It offers a rare form of free, organic PR that supercharges visibility on platforms like TikTok and Instagram without the million-dollar price tag of a traditional rollout. By weaving her voice into the fabric of Michael Jackson's legacy, she sent a silent yet roaring message to the world. I am not just an actress who can sing. I am a vocalist who belongs in the conversation with icons. But are these two ideas, a grueling artistic challenge and a brilliantly calculated career move, truly at odds with one another? Or could they be two sides of the very same coin, working together to help Halle grow while she masterfully reshapes her public image? When we look closely at the mechanics of the modern entertainment industry, the dividing line between an artistic trial and a brilliant business strategy completely vanishes. The truth is, a talent test and a smart career move do not exclude one another. They flow together perfectly. It is entirely clear that a true artist can be fueled by a genuine desire to push their own limits. Halle, mirroring the trajectory of many highly ambitious young vocalists, deliberately selects iconic tracks that demand immense subtlety and emotional weight to foster her own growth. Yet, when all is said and done, only Halle Bailey herself knows the exact motivation behind that viral 94-second clip. She has previously opened up in industry conversations about her personal journey, sharing how she has learned to ground herself in genuine emotional expression and authentic artistic development. From our perspective, Halle Bailey wasn't just performing a song. She was bravely stepping in front of the harshest filter in the entire music industry, the monumental shadow of the king of pop and the fierce, protective nostalgia of the public. It proves that Michael Jackson's legacy is truly immortal, and that real music knows absolutely no generational boundaries. What about you? When you listen to those soft melodies, do you feel a voice that genuinely touches the heart? Or do you see a calculated, clever move by a modern-day star? Let us know your thoughts below.